Hi everyone, I am Wafa Langao and welcome you all again in Grammar in Detail. Now we are going to discuss the fifth part of your predicate that is known as complement. As in previous lecture I told you people that students get a lot of confusion in object and complement. So let's that confusion to be removed. Definition of complement: a word which tells us the nature of subject is called complement. What do we mean by nature of subject? This is to be understood. Nature of subject is called complement. Nature of subject means status of subject. A word which tells us the status of subject is called complement. Now, for example, how does it tell us the status? I say he is a teacher. Keep in your mind, most of the students say that teacher is object. This I have been observed. And even I've been observing. Now keep in your mind, he is a teacher. Teacher, most of the students say it is object. No, it is not object. If you check my previous lectures, in subject I told you people there are two definitions of subject. One subject is the doer of an action and one subject is title subject, which we are talking about. Keep in your mind, doer of an action does something, so that is done to object. So keep in your mind that subject, title subject does not do something. That's why when you are using, very easy, I'll tell you, when you are using doer of an action subject, your last word will be object. And when you are using title subject, your last word teacher here is not an object, it is a complement, which is telling the status of your subject, which tells us the nature of subject, means which tells us the status of subject. I say he is what? A teacher. Now see, I say he is a student, he is a doctor, he is an engineer, he is a professor, he is a lecturer, he is a boy, she is a girl, whatever I say. Here, last word which is used in non-action tenses, like your subject is title subject, so your last word is going to be called here complement. So teacher is your complement, which is telling you the status of subject E. In the same way, Karachi is a city. Now city is here complement, which is telling you the status of subject Karachi. And air, in third example, it is a marker. Now marker is your complement, which is telling you the status of it is a marker. Now dear students, I hope you got the lecture over here that complement tells us the nature of subject, and when complement comes when your subject is title subject, and object comes when your subject is doer of an action. This should be in your mind. So he is a teacher, teacher is your complement. Karachi is a city. Now see, why don't I say Karachi is a village? Karachi is a country, because it has been given the status of a city. Status means nature of a place. I say it is a marker, why don't I say it is a car? So this is what marker is telling, status of it. Keep in your mind, complement is the word which tells us the nature of subject. If you remember, we were discussing about EOS, EOO. Those are clear for you people. Today we will clear for you people EOC. So let's discuss it in next slide. Here, EOC, what does it stand for? It stands for extension of subject. Now, EOS means extension of subject, means which gives extra information about subject. Definition is what? A word which gives us extra information, about your complement is known as extension of complement. Extension of sub EOS, which gives extra information about subject. EOO, which gives extra information about object. EOC, which gives extra information about complement. Keep in your mind here, let me clear for you people the concept of complement and extension of complement. I say in first example that he is a teacher, like we discussed in first slide, that he is a teacher. Teacher is what here? Complement. Karachi is a city. Karachi is a city, city is here complement. It is a marker, marker is over here complement. Now what is the role of EOS in your sentence? Very easy, I will tell you one best example for that, you will never forget it. Keep in your mind, complement can be of two types. Number one, it can be a noun. Number two, it can be an adjective. This should be in your mind. Sorry dear students, the pen facility I don't have just due to COVID-19. That's why I'm using this PowerPoint, but hope we will get it soon to have my presentations better than this. Now E is a teacher. Teacher is noun complement, and Karachi is a city. City is noun complement. It is a marker. Marker is noun complement. EOC is, keep in your mind, extension of complement, which gives extra information about your teacher. He is a teacher, but which sort of teacher he is? He is a regular teacher. Karachi is a city, but which sort of city? It is a big city. Adding something in the meaning of city and telling you the complement, the extension of complement, giving extra information about your complement, that it is a big city. I say it is a marker, but it is which sort of marker? It is a red marker. Keep in your mind, your complement is always going to be a noun, and your extension of complement is always going to be an adjective. So hope this example will give you a best way to differentiate between complement and extension of complement. I say he is a teacher. Which sort of teacher? Regular teacher. He is a regular teacher. A regular is extension of complement, giving extra information about teacher complement. And Karachi is a city. Karachi is a city, but which sort of city? Big city. Big city is adding something in the meaning of city and giving extra information about complement. That's why we call big air extension of complement. And it is a marker. It is a marker, but it is which sort of marker? It is a red marker. Red is giving extra information about your complement marker. So that's why red is called extension of complement. Now see, your complement will always be a noun. Your extension of complement will always be an adjective. Hope you got the lecture. One note is written about the complement, let it be discussed. There are two kinds of complement, keep in your mind. One is called subjective complement, which we have already discussed. Objective complement is a bit complicated. We will discuss it in complex transitive verbs when we will start the parts of speech verb. So verb lecture, my verb in detail is going to be very important, because here I have kept a note for you people that in verb, when we start, verb has got different kinds. Over there we will discuss in one of the kinds of verb that is known as complex transitive verbs. There we will further, I will clear for you people the concept of subjective complement and objective complement. Still now we are learning the parts of sentence. So that is what it is, the fifth part of your predicate. We discussed it, and next time inshallah detail we will be having there. Hope you got the lecture. Wish you very best of luck. Keep studying and never give up. If you have any sort of query, confusion, you can type it on comment box, and you will be having the answer soon by me. Wish you best of luck. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.